What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here and welcome to some Clash of Clans Town Hall 8 war attacks. We're going to be looking at my 2 attacks from a recent war. These are 2 easy attacks, to be fair, but it's quite nice because it highlights how you can really pick apart the weaknesses of a base and use that to your advantage. So this first one I'm going to hit with mass dragons, quite easy. I don't know why this defender had 2 air defense stuck together like that. So it's very easy for me to just zap Quake this and take both of them out of the picture. Now I decided to take 3 lightning spells with me on this raid because since I'm going to deploy them in between the 2 air defense, there's a chance that 2 wouldn't take them both out, and you'll see that is actually the case. So when you're initially planning your raid, you have to weigh up the pros and cons. What are the benefits versus the risks? So the example on this raid is that I could have took 2 lightning spells to try and take out them 2 air defense initially with the Quake spell. That would have been a bigger risk than using a rage spell right now to try and push my dragons to that remaining air defense. Because as you'll see, I have plenty of dragons with just 1 air defense. However, if I didn't get both of the other air defense down at the back, they would be starting to shoot at my dragons now and causing a much bigger issue than it is not having that rage spell. So really there's not too much to talk you through this raid. I took out the 2 air defense at the back and then it was very simple to just spread my dragons in a line to come in for that remaining air defense and just clean the rest of the base. But what I really hope to bring to you from showing you this raid is more so for beginners, is just taking the time to pick apart the base and plan the air defences, how you're actually going to do the raid and not just fly your troops in, because that's how you're initially going to set out your Clash journey in becoming a better attacker. I mean, it really wasn't that hard, was it? So moving on to the next one, you'll see that this base is very spread out, and these types of bases, although this is a bit trickier for dragons, it's very easy for a ground attack. So again, in keeping with the episode theme of really planning your attack, you'll see that the clan castle is quite easy to lure with just a wall breaker. Now this is all about maximising efficiency and making the best use out of your army camp space. You'll see that I couldn't lure the troops with just a barbarian or a single troop because the barracks were in the way. A goblin would have probably run off to the side, but a wall breaker only uses 2 troop space, and that's obviously more efficient than using a giant or a hog rider or a defense targeting troop, which is obviously 5. And that means I have a couple of extra troops to play with in order to take them builders huts at the corner. Once I've taken the clan castle dragon out with 2 poisons, remember if you're using 2 poisons you have to let the first one finish, otherwise it'll just take down the dragon's health quicker, it won't do double damage. Golems out nice and wide with wizards to create a funnel. That allows me to bring my Valks, P.E.K.K.A. and a few heavier troops into the core. That starts to occupy a lot more of the defences, and once that takes place I can bring some hog riders and balloons, surgically deploy them in the defences at the back end in order to easily take out this base. So in terms of planning for these spread out bases like this, it was simple really. There's no walls on the inside. Once I had my ground troops in there, they were free to just run around the base, and I just used a heal spell to maintain their health. Also, what tends to be great on these bases is that the ring of defences on the back end tend to be out of range of the defences in the core, and therefore makes it ideal for you to bring in them defence targeting troops nice and surgically to help pick apart the base. So I hope that was helpful. I know that was probably more targeted towards beginners, but I hope you enjoyed watching it anyway. I've been your host, Judo Sloth. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans, and until next time, peace out, guys. Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.